What does Joe Grant, Tinsel, and seatbelts have in common? If you guessed a deadly car crash at Christmas time, you guessed right. It's the fan favorite, Timelash. I love Timelash. It's like one of the best Doctor Who stories. If you're drunk. Basically, bad boy Borat has taken over Carpool, and anyone against his evil regime gets chucked straight into the Timelash, which is a deadly time corridor made of tinsel. After an experiment gone wrong, the Borat's humanoid form got merged with the lizard boy Morlocks and became a hybrid.
She's a hybrid.
His goal is to create a race of half humanoid, half lizard boys so he can do the nasty with them. But first, he must find his first female mate. His choice of mate? Perry. What makes this horribly dark tale the perfect drunk story? Easy. It's the top two. Dodgy production values and terrible characterization. Tinsel? Really?
Belt up.
Seatbelts for the TARDIS. Then this awful visual effect.
Harry, it's starting!
When you're shooting in a low-res format, you can't get away with it. Don't do it.
Please, you must believe me.
Beekeeper guards? Like, who looks at a beekeeper outfit and says, that would make a terrifying space guard? No one. Therefore, the audience won't take it seriously. Tinsel, seatbelts, beekeepers. There's a recurring theme. Instantly recognizable things. It's the same issue that we have with the bubble wrap from Ark in Space. But the Borat's visual makeup is really impressive. Like, he can't really move too much to show emotions in that, but, you know, it's nice. And it was really smart making his reveal later in the second episode.
Not been very bright so far.
Neither have you, Doctor.
The characterization of H.G. Wells really brought the man back to life, only to instantly kill himself because it was so bad.
Oh no, don't worry about me, Doctor.
I'm not.
The worst bit is, the episode ends with them heading off to the TARDIS together.
Herbert.
That means there's a gap. That means that Big Finish will release a box set with the Sixth Doctor and H.G. Wells any second now. Please, Nick Briggs, let this one go.
Save your breath for the Timelash, Doctor. Most people depart with a scream.
Tekka, I don't think there's a second when he's not doing something.
It's called treason, and he is the traitor.
No!
Prepare the Timelash.
There's a lot of acting going on here. Near the end of the story, like the audience, the scriptwriter got incredibly bored of the story and started writing nothing.
What does he mean?
It's a long story, Herbert. No time to tell it now.
Right.
And all we're left with is plot holes.
Why weren't you blown up?
I'll explain one day. It's a neat trick.
Oh, Doctor.
It's like no one was even bothered reading the final script. They were kind of like, yeah, that'll do. Show's gonna be off the air next year anyway. Who cares? And the worst thing about this is that we had to endure a 10-minute scene where they discussed how impossible it was to get out of the TARDIS, that there was no way of leaving, and they are going to 100% die. And then what do we get?
Explain one day. It's a neat trick.
Like, you're supposed to hide your plot holes, not like show a massive sign saying, hey, look at this plot hole. I would like to apologize to anyone watching Timelash who has any sort of physical deformity, because the Doctor feels only one way about you.
You're nothing, Borat. Just a self-degenerated mutation. Nobody wants you. Nobody needs you. Nobody cares.
I feel like this is so out of character. Like, I get that the Borat was a bit of a... But, you know, it was his delusions of grandeur that made him a bad guy, not the fact that he had deformities. But I kind of like the... Nobody cares! Really funny. Also, the Borat's a Loch Ness Monster now, but... I think everyone just stopped watching about half an hour ago. Nothing matters. Overall, this is 100% the best story ever told, and I would totally recommend it. My rating? I'll tell you one day, it's a neat old rating.